Oh, we're live, buddy.
Oh, we're live. Sorry, I was just, Jim was telling us, hi, everyone, welcome to SBR Sports Picks. I was about to do a perfect intro until Jim started laughing and pointing something out to me. And, you know, whenever I'm like, Jim laughing like something funny, I'm always going to turn my head and see what's up because I want to know, too. This is the Low Shack in the Bag show for Friday, November 16th. His name is Jimmy the Bag. My name is Peter Loshak. You're watching SBR videos. If you want to tail Mr. Gokster, who takes a close read on Canadian hockey, he says take the Marlies over Belleville. It drops in 30 minutes. You know, I took a shot on it. I took -0.5, -130. Jim, what did you take on that one?
I put a half unit on it, but I got a much worse line. I got -1.5 and +115 with an ass cloud.
No, maybe. I mean, it's a high total in that game. So maybe the puck that you bought there might have some value. We will see.
45 cents. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I'm a little uncomfortable with how nice the line you got, but shout out to Mr. Gokster who got us on the Marlies AHL. Excited.
Very nice. Okay. So once again, we're going to have 3 videos today. Should be good. Ragu, DJ Big Boss, and Sonny Vega, who's got a parlay video for us. I'm very excited too. Are these college football videos or what are they? NFL, college football?
Well, what I started doing is I get so much joy out of watching these videos. I want to have the experience live. So I stopped watching them. I watch them here live with everybody else.
Problem is, then we don't know. So we don't know exactly what.
But we know Ragu talks football.
Right.
We know so Ragu will be college football and NFL football. Probably.
All right. So we'll put him in the college football segment then Jimmy the Bag.
Yeah, right after NHL NBA, I think that'd be a nice spot for him.
All right, sounds good. So, welcome everyone. It's the last show of the week. It's been a crazy week. Mr. Gokster says shows pure greatness. Let me see. What else do you have here?
He also took the Marlies -0.5 in the first period. That's going to be a great game to get to.
Oh, wow.
But we don't have a show without these great guys being hilarious, giving us great insights, and just spurring us on. So I would like to give a big shout out to Sean Robertson, Bruce Shad, Sonny Vega in the house, Vegas Gun, Tom Gunn in the house, Parlay Poppy, Sean Watson, Ron Lofton, Mr. Gokster 99, J Train 83, Nut Flush Allen, Odar Lyra, Ethan Payson, Ron Lofton, D Hall, Vancouver Brooks, Headshot. Let's get to work, Pete.
Yeah, let's get to work. I'm just looking at any possible handicapping comments that we want to mention while I'm looking at. Don't forget is there anything you want to promo, Jim?
I am on Stony Brook.
Really?
And I made that an official play, and I tagged you, and we got a big 4-2 lead.
Oh, very nice.
4-2, 2 minutes in.
Yeah, I just took off the entire college basketball card today. Although it's let me see how those totals that I gave out went. It's a huge college basketball card, and I am going to pass on the rest of the card as well. Sometimes that happens. You don't have to bet every game, every card, and there's this fear of missing out where you're like losing, leaving opportunities on the table, and you probably are. But the most important thing when it comes to sports betting is to have a clear, sound, calm mind and not do anything rash, and that is what is most important.
I was extremely angry when I came in with my college basketball at 4-8, and I was nervous. So I've had some winning days to get it back to 11-12. Stony Brook get me back to 12-12. But God, that 0-3 really hurt my NCAA college football record. We still have some time to fix that. And already we have some great stuff going on. We have Anna Merrick giving his plays for the big fights, the MMA fight, MMA card this weekend.
Yeah, just put him in there, Annie Marak. We can all read him.
He's got UFC. He's got Khalil by KO, Darren Elkins. And he says, fade Cynthia Calvillo. She came in after a bad weight cut looking like death or dearth.
Yes.
That's the other girl.
Yes. That is, yes, I was looking at that one. And go ahead.
To make you feel better about your play on Syracuse, going heads up against Dan Kelly you are, Michael Irvalina says, can't wait for the Qs to take down Notre Dame. So you got Michael Irvalina with you. You got Yais with you. But some sharp cappers on the other side.
No, that sounds great. I'm just looking at. Let me see. Hold on 1 second. I'm just looking at the. I guess I didn't. I'm looking at my my Miami Ohio pick. 1 on the over, but the under.
Not Flush
Air Force did not win, so that's not good. But go ahead, Jim.
Not Flush Allen says, let's give a shout out to Cowboy Curtis and Soccer Ramon. That are now hooked on the LoBag show, man.
Shout out to Cowboy Curtis and Soccer Ramon and Nut Flush Allen, of course, and Nut Flush Allen's whole family, wherever their birthdays might be. We try to give a birthday pick to Nut Flush Allen's entire crew, the entourage, and his family. All right, so Jimmy the Bag, let's see. Where are we right now?
A truth speaker says, a sports betting show? Nice. How long has this been going on?
Well, I've been
10
doing
years?
this for 10 years, and as far as this show's been going on for more than 500 because we had our 500th celebratory show a while ago, and there are some people who say, I do my Bill O'Reilly impression. There are some people who say, that this is the best show on YouTube, best sports betting show ever, and maybe they're right. I hope they're right.
They got to be right because Taylor Stevens has joined us, and Taylor Stevens would not be joining this show if it wasn't the hottest show in sports gambling.
I mean, if it wasn't at least a high quality show, Taylor Stevens. Shout out to you, Taylor Stevens. Met her in real life. What a wonderful person. I talked to Taylor Stevens about etiquette. I was talking about how the difference between etiquette in Costa Rica with the United States. Like, you know what I mean? Like in Costa Rica, if you don't open a door for a woman, you're like a completely, you may as well be a Neanderthal. But in New York City, if you open the door for a woman, a lot of times that's seen as an insult. And we talked about that when I met her. It was an interesting conversation. All right. So, do you want to move on, Jim?
Yes, because that didn't sound very interesting at all.
It wasn't interesting? No. You don't think that's an interesting?
No.
That the same act can be seen as an insult or an extreme, gesture of no-brainer etiquette, depending on what country you're in?
I guess that's true because I slap ass outside of the office.
Okay.
But inside of the office, it's frowned upon.
There you go.
And very exciting. A truth speaker says you have a new follower in me.
Thank you so much.
Let's get to work.
All right, so let's get to it in NHL. Let's see what we did in the morning show. I'm just trying to remember. God, this is a massive college basketball card that we have to skip over. Jimmy the Bag. I took a bunch of unders in again because if I didn't give them, they would be leans, and people know that my leans are up 40 units in NHL. So I took St. Louis Vegas under, bought it to 6. I took LA Chicago under, bought it to 6, and I took Boston Dallas under, bought it to 6, and I also took what did I tail? And I tailed you on Colorado -1, and I also took Colorado first period over. Why don't you tell us about the picks that you gave in NHL, Jim, and tell us why you like them while I get to
I will. But T-Sway does say, can you ask Pete how long it took to grow his mustache and hair to current form? So you're going to have to answer that question when you come back.
All right.
I took the Sabres plus 180. It was a spot that I had to jump on. They're playing such good hockey. I've fallen in love with this first line. Eichel, Skinner, and Reinhart, my boy Sammy Reinhart out of Vancouver. I love this line. I like this team. I like the energy Housley's created for them. I just feel like this is a dog spot I want to take. The Jets are winning games, and they're a dominant team at home. They've moved line A to the second line. They're doing a lot of really good things, but they got 2 shots on goal against the Capitals in that first period of that 3-1 win. And this was a Capitals team that was on the second half of a back-to-back. I see some signs that I might be able to sneak one past the Jets at a plus 180 line. I am going to take it. I'm staying off the Bruins Stars game. Each team's defense is absolutely decimated. Makes me very uncomfortable. Rask also coming back off of a leave of absence, a personal leave of absence. I guess I might take the Stars here, but I'm not going to. I'm thankfully off of that game. Kings Blackhawks, very interesting, Pete. I almost bet the Blackhawks today. Mm-hmm. I came so close to taking the Blackhawks this afternoon, and I thought, man, what if they're having such a shit season. Yeah. What if they all come together around Cal Peterson? It's Cal Peterson, right? That's the guy's name.
That's why I took the under, Jim.
That's just so dangerous.
It is really. Why do you think it's dangerous?
Because you've got a guy with an 8.8. It's one thing when you have this guy had bad numbers in the A. Mm-hmm. Bad. Mm-hmm. This is an unwanted kid. Like, this is not it's very dangerous, but this is a team playing poorly with some talented guys. Maybe they come together around them. I came so close to taking the Blackhawks -1.5, and I am not doing it. Then the Avalanche -1.5. I got plus 198. Tell me I smashed that line. I haven't looked. I've been so busy with the football show.
The -1.5.
Yeah.
For the
Avalanche.
For
Tell
the Avalanche. Let's see. You got plus 198.
Yeah.
A little bit. About 10 cents. Yes.
Oh, damn
15
it.
cents. Why? What do you mean smash? Oh yeah, you thought it would be. I mean, how?
I thought I was going to just smash it. I really did, because I was getting the information that Oshie and Kuznetsov were not going to be in line, and I thought I maybe just smashed it. By the way, Michael Irvelina saying, "Take the Hawks, Jimmy. Take the Hawks." Dwayne Reed, the Blackhawks are the play tonight. Muhammad Joma joining us, says, "You're a stand-up guy, Jimmy. Thank God for this show. Thanks to all in this community." I love Muhammad Joma. Yeah. You are a huge asset to our show. And in life, we have ups and downs. And the key is, when we go through the downs, to come back wiser and stronger. And we can do that. And sometimes we're going to have to lean on each other to get through that. And Muhammad Joma, sometimes you're going to have to do that for me. Mm-hmm. And sometimes I'm going to do that for you, my friend.
Lean on me.
There we go.
When you're not strong.
Oh, shit.
Now be your friend.
Oh, God.
I'll help you carry on for... I'm sorry. I love that song. I just love that song.
Beautiful work. I'm also on the Knights -1.5 at +177. I feel like the Blues are very vulnerable right now.
Now, I might have a problem that you'd understand.
Okay.
We all need somebody to lean on. All right, back to NHL, baby.
I got the Knights here. I feel like Allen is very, very vulnerable right now. Also, Cody Eakin, I said it over and over again in the morning show. The problem with this Knights team right now is they're missing Nate Schmidt, who's back November 18th. I'm not saying we back the Knights the first game he's back, but how many times have you seen a guy get suspended for PEDs and while he's suspended sign a $50 million 7-year contract? This guy is the most important player on this Knights team, and he'll be back soon. But the big problem with him lately is no second and third line centers with Stastny out of the lineup. Cody Eakin is handling that spot and handling it very, very well. I'm on the Knights -1.5, and that's my NHL schedule. That's my
That
card.
was interesting. Some people are liking it. Some people saying, please stop singing, Pete. And Alan Action says, Pete, you sound just like James Taylor.
Oh, shit.
It's a semi-compliment, right?
That is a compliment, right?
All right, so let's see. What do you...
So that's my NHL card, and I like it. Let's move on to NBA if you're cool. But is there anything you want to add on? Because I'm off the Leafs Ducks spot. I think this could be a letdown spot for the Leafs, but I don't want to back a Ducks team without Cam Fowler in it right now. I think they'll get over it briefly. He's out for about 5 or 6 weeks, hopefully just that, because with the multiple facial fractures, we could also be dealing with a concussion. Garrett Sparks has not looked good this season. I feel like the Ducks are live, but if I'm going to take the Ducks to beat the Leafs, even with the Ducks at home, I want +130 or +135. I'm not getting it. I'm not taking it.
I'm just worried about my pick here on Chicago. So if you think Chicago's going to roll, does it mean they're going to light up LA or that LA is going to continue to have trouble scoring?
I think LA will continue to have trouble scoring. But a lot of our cappers, a lot of the guys who love sports also played sports. And we know when you're on a team in a dressing room, there's some special things that happen. And in the NHL, it's guys like Cal Peterson. It's guys like him. Now, it really is guys who are 30 years old who make their NHL debut, especially goalies who fought through, come all the way up from the East Coast League, from the dredges, from the lowest leagues possible, and then move up to the AHL and play 350 games there, and then move up to the NHL. But funny things happen. Funny things happen when you put a goalie like Cal Peterson in net for the Kings, and it's enough to keep me off the game.
All right, I might pull out of this game about that play later on, but let's move on to NBA. Jimmy the Bag, what do you think? The NBA card is an interesting one. I have some information that I'm looking at here, or some updated numbers. I took Sacramento +7. Let's see where that line. A lot of people were suggesting that Sacramento is once again getting undervalued, which has been the case all season long, right?
Yes.
Roughly, vaguely. And let me see what Sacramento did here on the line move here. Where the hell is NBA? There's a money line. Sorry, I'm a little bit flustered right now.
Because while you're looking for it.
Yeah, 6.5. The 7's gone, but not much movement aside from that.
I can completely understand the play. And there were some games that we didn't cap hard enough, and I hate that. I hate when we leave NBA games without giving a thorough breakdown of them. I'm just going to quickly go over my plays. I'm about to add Pelicans first half. I will be doing that very, very soon. I did want to get a quick injury update on what's going on with the Pelicans, as I had to do the audible here. As Twatty Latte says, no college basketball on the schedule.
No, I mean we can talk about it. It's just I didn't have time to. I skipped the card. We're going to
need to. We're going to need to.
Okay. We can put it in there. We'll just have to
Yeah,
we can include it.
We're gonna have to, but we have to keep it brisk pace. Because the videos that people are sending in are extremely, extremely important. Ray Williams leaning Kings +7. Ray Williams also liking the Kings Grizz under 212. I have the Wizards -6. Why don't we get? What did I get? Or what movement happened on that spot? Wizards -6.
The Wizards -6 is still 6 available.
Still 6 available.
No movement really.
I really like this spot. I hate the way Kenny Atkinson has handled. Gay Pass keeps saying rough start for Stony Brook. Oh my God, what the hell's happening? He's 18-7.
Okay.
Long time.
Long time, definitely.
Long. I hate the way Atkinson has handled this. Absolutely despise the way Atkinson's handled the Levert injury. Hate the things that he's saying to the press. It just doesn't make sense to me. I think the Wizards are starting to roll. Obviously, it's very concerning that Dwight Howard's the only guy actually leading this team at this point. But I'm sticking to it, and I'm fine with the spot. Heat Pacers was a game that we just didn't hammer during the early show. There were some of these games that we didn't hammer. Heat coming off a 120-107 win over the Nets, stopping a 3-game losing streak. Say what you want about Dragic's tiny arms, but at least he's a leader. Because I'm seeing so many guys that we're talking about in the NBA who just aren't leading. They're pushing their team in the right direction. Dragic says, we lost 3 games straight, so this was a huge win for us. We had a little meeting to just try to get the swag back, get everybody pumped. Everybody was cheering for each other. We just followed the recipe that Spo, being Spoelstra, and the coaching staff tell us before the game how we need to defend, how we need to play, and when we do that, when we focus enough, it's a little bit easier. That's a leader. And
That is a leader.
And we're not seeing that from Beal or Wall, and for lots of guys, to be honest with you. Lots of guys.
You know, when he was a kid, people were like, "You're not a leader. Look at your tiny arms." He was like, "Watch me." And now he's a leader. So what do you think? The Pacers game, I was thinking that Indiana should roll here. Why would we not, right? Miami pounded Brooklyn last game. Indiana slumping, but off of extra rest. Unless there's some sort of situational spot that I'm not getting, why would we not think that Indiana's just going to roll here?
Because I no longer trust this Indiana Pacers team, and I've been watching them quite a bit this year. 3-3 at home. Oladipo, 23.8 points per game. They have 5 players in double digits, but nobody seems to step up when Oladipo's doubled or has a tough night from the floor. Collison has been very disappointing this year, and I'm a big Collison fan. Doug McDermott does squat ass nothing out there. Miles Turner needs to step up on the glass, averaging 4.8 rebounds a game. They just gave him that giant contract, and he's not going to fight for the boards. 4.8 rebounds is a little over half of what Sabonis is averaging in less time on the floor. It's even less than Thaddeus Young. I don't like what I'm seeing. I don't like it. Drew Daddy says, Pacers aren't playing well, Pete. It's why the line is so low.
Right.
I do not like what I'm seeing from the Indiana Pacers. But I also don't really want to back the Heat on the road, and this could be a bounce-back spot for the Pacers.
Line has gotten bet up, which is a little bit, in light of everything you guys are saying, a little bit interesting at least.
Not applicable says, I don't trust Indiana or Miami. I like what we're seeing from Miami. I really do. I mean, Dragic was out for a little while, and he looked terrible in that first game back. But Richardson at 20.1 points per game, is he... I mean, that's a very...
Jim, I'm sorry, you bet Stony Brook against Holy Cross.
Yeah.
Holy Cross is a good team, Jim.
Yeah.
Remember when especially their starting 5. Remember when I was talking about how I liked them first half against a bunch of the top teams they were playing recently? I don't know about that play, Jim.
Yes. Well, it's easy to say that when I'm losing 20-7.
Oh no! Holy Cross was. I've talked about Holy Cross in previous shows. Holy Cross is a good team. They've had some very, very good strong covers in the first halves against tough teams. So Holy Cross is not a team that I'd be too quick to.
Well, you're about 30 minutes too late, Pete.
Yeah, I just didn't know, Jim. I just didn't know.
No, I know.
I didn't know, Jim.
No, I feel you. I'm pretty uncomfortable with this spot. Drew Daddy saying stay off this game. I feel like it's a tough spot. I'm on the Celtics -2 at -109. How did that change?
Let's see. The Celtics -2. Sorry, I'm just looking at that one. No change at all.
Giovanni Biesdorf, great capper. His plays tonight in NBA. Heat +5.5. Pelicans first half -5.5. And that is the play that I want. Pelicans first half -5.5. I almost made it during the show. The morning show, I'm going to do it now. He's also on Kings +7. Celtics money line. Timberwolves money line. Please, my friend, can you give me the Pelicans -5.5, if you can, if that's still available. I don't even know if it's still available. My God, do the Knicks look terrible right now. Fizdale trying to figure out the right group to put together. I tell you, what he put together last game did not work. Moody, right?
I think
Moody.
New Orleans, there's no 5.5, Jim. I can give you a 6 -110. Yes.
God damn it. That was a mistake. I hate that, but I will take it. But actually, wait just a sec. Wait
okay.
1 second.
That's
I want to
okay.
get a quick look at what's going on with any last-minute changes because we know that they're dealing with some shit there here in New Orleans. I just wanted to make sure that what I expected was going to be happening out on the court. Elfrid Payton feels good. Questionable, but he feels good. Mirotic is good to go. Isn't listed, though. Okay. I'd much prefer Elfrid Payton out there. He's been playing very well, but that's fine. I'm going to hammer this play right now. First half.
First half -6, -110. We can give you that, Jim.
Thank you. And when's that game go off? Later, right?
Yes.
Okay. Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect. So I can make that bet later. Perfect. And then Bulls, Bucks, didn't make a move on that. I'm pretty comfortable with my NBA spot.
Okay, let's move on so we can get to these videos because I'm definitely looking ahead. Hey, we've been talking NBA for a while now, pal. Yeah, that's all right. All right, so once again, Jimmy the Bag is taking New Orleans first half, -6, -110. He took Boston -2, Portland, Minnesota under 223, right, Jim? Washington -6. You remember that one, Portland, Minnesota under?
Yes, fair enough.
And I took Portland team total under 111.5 and Sacramento +7, and that is it. That's all I took from for the NBA tonight, right?
Connor Hay is on these plays tonight. Blazers, Wolves under 224. Kings at Grizzlies under 212. And the WCS under. How's the WCS under?
WCS under?
Under 14.5. Oh, that's the team total. Team total. That must be in the... what the hell am I? What's wrong with me? Why am I...
Warriors? I don't know. That's okay. Let's keep it with space here, Jim.
Sure.
Anything else you want to add for NBA?
No, at this point, no. But was there any other games that we didn't hammer? I remember thinking that I guess we did get to most of them. I guess that was the only one that we missed was the one that we just hit there. No, I'm pretty comfortable with my card. I like it.
Okay, so let's move on to college football. We'll quickly touch on the two games, and then let's get to the videos. How about that? Because I really want to see them. All right, so again, we got Memphis against SMU, and Jimmy the Bag, you did take Memphis, didn't you? Or no, SMU. No, you didn't.
Nothing.
You didn't. Right. That line from day one of this week, which is Monday. From day one, which is Monday, people were saying that SMU +8.5 is the play. Although Teddy B gave us a trust me call on Memphis -7.5. You know, the line continues to move in SMU's favor slowly but steadily. It's now down to 7.5, juiced at Pinnacle and other places, and Bookmaker dropped to 7. So it appears that money continues to come in on SMU. The total hasn't moved since the morning, although it took a predictable and expected jump to the to 2 points to the over. And then the Boise, New Mexico game, money coming in on Boise. They're now up to 21 or 21.5 market wide. Obviously, Boise State is a much better team here, but you know they're a road favorite here, coming off an important game, right? The big home game against Fresno State, where they were a home dog, and now they're laying a lot of points to New Mexico, who's a bad team, but trying to figure things out at quarterback, right? Mm-hmm. They're trying to figure things out. They're trying to figure out a lot of things. It's not really working, but they're catching a lot of points here, and the total has gotten bet down. I suggested that the total might be a good play on the under in the morning show at 62.5. It's now down to 61 or 60.5. Reason being, you know, New Mexico, one way or another, wants to keep this close. And Boise State, you know, if they get a big lead, they got Utah State up next week. Are they going to want to run up the score here? Doubt it. You know what I'm saying? Boise does have injuries defensively. There's been a lot of internal turmoil with New Mexico as well. So, they're not, you know, a program you want to be jumping all over immediately. But as that line gets higher and higher, it's tempting, and the total has gotten bet down, as I thought. Any thoughts on any of this?
Absolutely. I'm going to jump with Parlay Poppy here. We talked about it a lot in the early show. I was just a little overwhelmed and didn't want to force anything because I knew I had the Audible coming up, and I just wanted some time with it. I will be going with Parlay Poppy. I will be taking Boise first half.
Parlay Poppy says, Pete, for someone with such beautiful vocals, you're quite rude to the squad. Who is the squad? Is the squad the comment section?
No, I don't.
Who's the squad? Parlay Poppy. Parlay Poppy. Who is the comment section? I don't want to be rude to anyone, even if they deserve it. I want to be Christ-like, even if you deserve bad shit. I want to forgive you anyway. So I don't want to be rude to anyone, even people who deserve it, especially not people who don't deserve it. Parlay Poppy, please let me know whom you are referring to when you talk about the squad. Thank you. I'd really appreciate it. All right, go ahead, Jim.
I am taking Boise State first half.
Oh, squad is your cameraman and Larry. Oh, yeah, he got me. Checkmate. Yes. Once again, yes, that is true. I don't want to be rude to anyone in life, and that is a God's honest truth, except for Lucrative Larry and Freddie Fortune. Those are the two guys I make an exception for. I can't help it. I enjoy being rude to them. I just enjoy it. I know it's wrong, but I enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? It's fun for me.
Oh man,
it's fun for me.
Funny. That is so funny. Jay Stasher says no one says believe me. The Bulls will win tonight.
No, I'm kidding around. Everyone in real life knows Freddie Fortune. I don't mean to pull the curtain behind the camera here or whatever it is, but I have massive love for Lucrative Larry and Freddie Fortune off camera.
They're absolutely great guys.
Such wonderful people. I wish you guys could know them in real life because they really are just, and they're handsome guys too. Normally, handsome guys are, kind of cocky, but they're just the sweetest guys ever. All right, let's move on.
I don't find them handsome at all. But they battle. They are having a tough time with each other. There's a bit of a rivalry going on. A couple of heinous-looking fellas, but they are battling each other. And who cares if they're ugly?
Yes. All right, so let's see, Jimmy the Bag. What do you want to add here? You want to add a play?
Yes, I do. I do. I would like to add the Boise State first half.
Boise State first half. All right, let me, oh, shit. All right, sorry, I got to, hold on one second. Boise State first half would be, 11.5 or 12. We can give you the Heritage line at minus 115. Everyone else has 12 minus 110. So Jim's going to take, and you did take New Orleans first half minus 6, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, so Jim's going to take Boise first half minus 11.5 minus 115. Boise first half minus 11.5 minus 115. That's at Heritage. Okay.
Perfect.
Obviously on paper, Boise is a far superior team. It's just the spot makes me nervous, Jim.
The spot does, but I think they'll be playing hard first half.
Mm-hmm.
It's clearly a look-ahead spot. Utah State's a big game.
Yeah.
But I think they'll take care of business first half and then take the gas off take the pedal off the, what am I trying to say here?
The pedal off the metal, the gas to the plant, the man for the plan,
DJ
pedal to
Big
the metal.
Boss backing it, saying nice play. Jimmy, Big Boss is an absolute beast, especially with this conference. He likes it. I feel confident with it, but I can understand people liking the under.
Mm-hmm. All right, you want to get some videos? It feels like about
so
that
bad.
time. We got 3. What do you want to start with?
Let's start with the man now. Trotwham has had something to say about it because Trotwham is 2-0.
Okay.
But small sample size with Trotwham.
Right.
The man with the best record, sending in his LoBag videos is Mr. Big Ragu. Let's get to that Big Ragu video. This guy drops hot fire, man. He gives us gold, gives us winners. Freddie, can we hit Big Ragu up?
Hey, family, it's the Big Ragu coming at you. Shout out to SBR and UH for putting on that poker tournament the other night. Props go out to Jimmy, Pete, Natalie, Donnie Rightside, Big Man, and my friend the Whale Capper, who I got to sit in the room on 2 different occasions and we butted heads. I had the chip lead for a good portion of the night. Didn't win it, but I did cash out, so I'm not crying about that because we're moving on to bigger and better things, but can't wait to do it again one day. All right, Saturday in Orlando, Cincinnati Bearcats coming to town, taking on the UCF Knights. 22-0, 9-0 this year versus 9-1, and Cincinnati ain't no joke. But I'm looking to get down on one game today, and that's it, just one time. I'm not looking to go 4-0 or 3-1. I'm looking to cash out big. I'm going to make my biggest play of the year on this one. It's going to be a college game of the year. You break open your piggy bank. You sell your wife's underwear. You do whatever you got to do to get down on this game, and you get down on big. Get down big on this one, okay? Biggest play of the year. Cincinnati, UCF. 22-0, 9-1, 9-0. Cash that fucking ticket. You get down on UCF. You get down, all you get down, and you cash out big, and we'll see you next week.
Man.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. Big
UCF.
Ragu. I just love listening to him talk. All right. In the meantime, UCF. Yeah, whoa, UCF. Yeah. I just like the videos more than even the picks. You know what I mean?
UCF, well, he wants us to sell our wife's underwear.
Yeah, I know. He certainly made a good argument.
I don't have a wife, but...
let me see. What do we have here? Let me see what we have here. Yeah. UCF. Sell your wife's underwear. You can always sell it for something.
People will buy it.
Yes, they will. People will buy anything. Yeah. All right, you want to move on to the next video?
Yes. What is UCF though? What's the line?
Yeah, I'm looking for it. Right. It's just I had to go to the college football screen here at SBR odds, and it's just a massive all the FCF games.
Well, why don't you take a look for the UCF when we get through this next video?
Yeah.
Man, God, I love these guys so much. These guys are the all-stars for us, and we're so excited to have them all on the Friday show. They put so much energy into our show. We're so excited to have them up on the show. So let's go to none other than our man DJ Big Boss. Freddie, can you hit us one time?
Pick number 1. What up, LoBaggers? What up, fam? What up, Pete? What up, Jimmy? What up, chat? It's DJ Big Boss, man. I'm a little under the weather, but I still got my energy, though. Getting ready to hit up Vegas this weekend, make some real dough. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna do it a little different. I'm gonna get to the picks first, and I'm gonna give y'all something to laugh about later. First off, I'm taking a mean look at this Notre Dame Syracuse game. And this 61 total is killing me. And now it's up to 65. You got to take the under. Nobody's even scored 30 points on Notre Dame this year. And we're not looking to score 30, 40 points each game. We want a comfortable win. I know y'all might be taking Syracuse. Everybody's taking Syracuse. I'm not sure about that because Notre Dame could have a field day. But I'm definitely taking under 65 in Notre Dame game. Pick number 2. Pick number 2, I'm going to go back to the Mountain West where I do it the best in this Wyoming at home versus Air Force game. I'm taking Air Force plus the 2.5 in this one. Air Force just a better team. I don't care for Wyoming. I'm putting it all on the line right here. One team that I don't think deserves it and another team that I think deserves it. And I'm going to go with Air Force plus the points. Yeah. What y'all think about those picks? I'm going to go hit my man Ronnie up on the train and see what he think. Yo, what's up, Ronnie? Wake your ass up, man. I got some picks right here. What you think about the under in the Notre Dame game? And it went all the way up to 65. Man, I don't give a damn about all that shit, man. I don't give a damn about all that shit. Look here. Over, under, I don't know. Shit. I see you, you see me. Shit. Leave me alone. Damn, Ronnie, man, you difficult to work with, man. Shoot. So I like the under 65 in Notre Dame. There you go. Come on. Under 65 in the Notre Dame game. Yes. What the fuck? God damn it, boss. I don't care about no damn picks. I just want some weed. You got some weed? I just want to hit the weed, man. You got some weed? No, man, I ain't got none of that for... Come on, man. Pay attention, man. So what do you think about my picks, Ronnie? You getting on my nerves, bro. As y'all can tell, that didn't work out. But take it for what it's worth, man. Trail me, fade me. It's all good. Shout out to SBR Network and everybody involved in this. Jimmy, Pete. Man, appreciate y'all for having me on another week. Week 12, NCAA football. I'm out.
Oh, man. Oh, DJ Big Boss, that was hilarious. That was so funny. Yeah, Ronnie, what's most important in life? Being a coworker, being smart? No, you got to shower, but you got to be easy to work with. Ronnie is not easy to work with.
Ronnie was blocking.
Yep.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how talented you are. If you're difficult to work with, Exhibit A, Ronnie, you're going to have problems, right?
Yeah.
You got to be easy to work with. DJ motherfucking Big Boss. In the meantime, a very interesting pick. That counts as contrarian as hell. And didn't Trot Wham also say he liked the under? And Trot Wham, of course, is DJ Big Boss's partner. Didn't he say he liked the under in the SMU game today as well?
Yes. Yes, he did.
So both of these guys with some contrarian as hell opinions on some totals. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this one moved from 61.5 all the way up to 65. And DJ Big Boss liking the under. Wow.
Yeah, that's exciting. Exciting play. Not only is that exciting, God damn, he's money in the bank.
Yeah.
He's so funny, so enjoyable. Wow. Shout out to my man, Big Man.
Mm-hmm. Okay, is that it? And no, now we got one more, right?
No, it's not. We have one more.
Should we talk about, I don't know, NFL and then bring in maybe, because this is a little bit an after hours type, maybe after minutes, right? Maybe we shouldn't. Maybe 6:36 Eastern time is a little bit early for the.
I think it's perfect.
I think it's perfect
time.
Okay.
I think it's absolutely perfect time.
Okay.
So without further ado, none other than my man Sonny Vega giving us his goods.
Oh shit,
Freddie, you got Sonny Vega on lock? Let's see it.
Live. I haven't eaten nothing all day. It smells like bacon too. I don't know why it smells like bacon. Yeah, that smells like bacon. Oh, I get it. It smells like bacon. The last time I wore this jacket was with Pinky, Sarah Marabelli. In that case, we have a minute. Well, if we're going like that, let's run a train then. And make me a little quick sandwich. Just let me know when we're going to go live. This could be embarrassing. Yeah, it smells like bacon. It smells like Sarah. Fuck, she smells so good. Scrumptious. That's a hot sauce sandwich with pork back, Sarah Marabelli, Pinky bacon. I thought I told you to tell me when we're going live. I Sonny Vega, what up, Subarub, better known as SBR, better known as Sportsbook Review. And oh, I'm back in the 6, and things are ice cold. Back from NYC, I'm glad to be home with you guys. Homage to you, Jimmy the Bag, Pistol Pete Loshak, and all the LoBaggers. That's my kinfolk right there. I got 3 games that I'm in love with for tonight. Let's get this started. Let's get this done. All coming to you from the association. 7:05 tip-off. We got the Miami Heat and the Indiana Pacers. I'm on the first half under here, 108.5. Under first half, Miami Heat Pacers, 108.5. Also sticking with the NBA, first half again, under NOP, better known as the New Orleans Pelicans. First half under 116.5. I'm on that as well. Is Sarah going to join us or what? Yeah, tell Pinky to come down. She doesn't need makeup on. She's beautiful. We're going to wait for that third game. Pinky's going to join us. I'm going to announce that third game. So I got 3 games. I'm going to bet them all straight up, and I'm going to parlay them as well. Now, for me, it's a numbers game, people. Again, these are my bets as of now, but you know the numbers could change before tip-off. So look out on my Twitter. If there's any changes, I'll confirm those picks then. Just give me a minute. Let's wait for Pinky to show up here. Well, I eat my hot sauce and Pinky back bacon. She should sell bacon. So apparently there's been a miscommunication. Instead of getting Pinky Sarah Marabelli, the porn star, I got Pinky Taylor Stevens' dog. How do you guys mess this up? My makeup. My makeup. Back to that third game. But okay. You're a bad bitch too, Pinky. Just like the other Pinky. Back to that third game that I was speaking of. The Portland Trail Blazers at the Timberwolves. And we're going to need patience for this game. I'm not a doctor, but we're going to need patience. It's a full game over 222.5. Just to recap, Indiana Pacers first half under 108.5. New York Knicks at NOP first half under as well, 116.5. And full game, have patience. New York Knicks over the total, 222.5. I is Sonny Vega. This another bad bitch, Pinky. Not the one I was hoping for, but I still love you. Watch my makeup. Watch my makeup. Watch my makeup.
Oh my God, what a great video. I know that was a little bit long. Maybe some people didn't like the length of that. I loved it. I loved it. Jimmy the Bag, what do you think?
Sonny Vega can go on for however long he wants to.
Oh my God, that was a great video.
Follow him on Twitter at the Sonny Vega.
My heart definitely melted when the dog appeared on his shoulder.
Did it?
Not what it's just so, I mean, he really knows how to set you up and then flip the script, doesn't he? You know what I'm saying? You know what you thought was coming, and then it's that adorable dog. Oh, Sonny Vega. In the meantime, he picked a pick that goes directly against you, Jim. Portland, Minnesota over.
Yeah.
Yes, and partially against me as well, because I'm on the Portland team total under.
That's concerning.
Yes.
That's concerning, but I think we'll be just fine.
You think so?
I don't know. That's concerning. What is the movement being on that total?
On which one?
On the one that he's on the over, I'm on the under.
On the under. Okay, I'm going to check it because I'm thinking, is Dan Kelly also on the Miami, Indiana first half under?
I think I have his plays here somewhere. Right. I just got to find them.
Because if he's on the first half under, I might just blindly tail that one and try to add that one to my record. Yeah, the Portland, Minnesota game. Wow, Jim. 2-point move to the over. It's now 225.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like that at all. I got so many notes here. I can't find what our man Dan Kelly's on. But I'm concerned. I am concerned. I'm definitely concerned. But in saying all that, I like this NBA card. I feel like we could have spent this whole hour on this NBA card. But Blazers Wolves, my whole idea, and it was said by Thibodeau. Thibodeau said how he's so impressed with the new guys, even if they're not quite sure on something. And that's why I like the under here. And that's why I could take that under even on that Sixers game. I think it's the same deal. And that's why both games went under in their first games with the new players, and I think it happens again.
Listen, the last Minnesota game you took an under on, Jim, there were some times when, it was kind of back and forth movement, but there was definitely some movement to the over, and it went under by 25 points,
Yes, I remember that game very closely. That was the first game with these guys with Covington and Sarich in the lineup. That was a 107-100 win over New Orleans.
Wow, Miami, Indiana, first half under. Is that possible? That's a great play there?
It's very possible.
And you think Dan Kelly was on that one?
I don't want to speak for Dan right now. I feel uncomfortable.
Okay.
I feel uncomfortable that because I can't. He has a first half play at the 108 line, but I just don't want to mention. I don't want to screw it up. I don't want to speak for. Oh, Dan Kelly, Miami, Indiana, first half under 109.
Dan Kelly, I love you. I can't think of a pop song that I could sing to express my love for Dan Kelly, but I do. I can't think of one.
Perfect.
I love you. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, I'll write a song parody for expressing my love to the LoBag family. A song parody of I Just Called to Say I Love You. How about that?
I'd love that.
That might be a great idea, right, Jim? And I'll sing it just like James Taylor. Wow, Dan Kelly likes the first half under.
Yes, and we've been asked by a couple people to go over the plays. Can we go over the plays and get to NFL? I've got to get my plays in after the audible. I'm ready to work.
All right, I'm going to tail this one. I'm going to take Miami, Indiana, first half under. I am going to get 109 because no matter what you're doing, making your own plays, tailing someone else, just betting randomly, or chucking darts, even if you're chucking darts, you should still line chop. And I'm going to take 109 at Bookmaker, minus 110. Interesting that Bookmaker is slightly juiced. Is taking the lean to the over on this one. And what do you want to do here, Jim?
Sean Robertson says that's enough singing for this show. Loshak. No, I want to keep him confident,
I
Sean.
apologize. No. If people, based on the comments, people seem to like the singing. If people say they don't like it, done, right? You know what I'm saying?
Dan Kelly says he likes the "Oh Danny Boy." The pipes are calling you.
The Paul Robeson version of that is like one of the best songs ever created. Ever. The Paul Robeson version. Listen to it, Dan Kelly. That's for you, Dan Kelly. All right, let's see. Sean Robertson, is he a hater or should I stop singing?
No, Sean Robertson is just messing with you. He loves your voice. He loves that, the golden chords.
You think?
Oh, I know.
Tattoo Cliff says Portland loses 109-100. All right, so there's an opinion liking the under on that game and definitely liking the Portland team total under. We'll see. All right, so what do you want to do here?
I need NFL. Sean Robertson said I praised him earlier, but enough is enough.
Okay. All right. I hear you, Sean Robinson. All right. So,
but Nate Pereira says, Pete, can you sing My Way, Frank Sinatra? No. We got to focus. We got to stay focused. All right. I'm ready for my NFL plays.
Okay, Jimmy the Bag, you are ready for your NFL plays, and I might throw some last-minute NBA plays on as well. So I'm just still thinking about this. In the meantime, let me just pull up the NBA sheet here so I can quickly line shop for you, Jim, as quickly as I need to. Much. Okay, go ahead. What do you like in NFL?
Before I do, I know Pete gave out better numbers but the last 4 weeks, just the last 4 weeks alone, 32-14 plus 16.8 goddamn units on this show. And it makes me so goddamn happy.
No, seriously, awesome.
Thank you, my friend. I'm going to start now. I know this line, I should have jumped in the opener. I almost made the Panthers team total over. I'm not going to do that, but I am going to take the Carolina Panthers as a road favorite. I think the Lions have let go of this season. They've lost 3 straight. They've looked awful. Lost their last 3 games by double digits. Panthers are coming off extra rest and were completely embarrassed. I think they're going to take care of business here. I think they win by 6+. I'm going to take the Panthers. Is there a -4 available?
Yes, and that was also a play that Ian Cameron liked. Ian Cameron specifically wanted to make sure that he got that one on his official record in the pre-snap read show records. And -4, -108 we can give you. You want that one?
I do very much.
Okay, Carolina, -4, -108. That's the current line at Pinnacle. Okay.
I'm already on the Atlanta Falcons?
Yes, Falcons.
-3, -115. I'm already on that. Already made that official.
Very surprising that this line is not moved. Right?
With the Atlanta line?
Yeah.
It's not surprising at all. After the Cowboys wrecked shop in Philadelphia. Not surprising at all. There's a lot of people who believe in these Cowboys, and I knew they would. Okay. This is a great spot. After the Cowboys look so good, I love this spot. Love this spot. Mark Campbell says Falcons still at -3.
The line hasn't moved. I mean, it's a split line, 3 or 3.5.
I love it.
Yeah.
I have no concern whatsoever. I did not expect this to be bet up. Everybody has a bias from what happened last week. Not everybody, but clearly that's a lot of people on the market right now have a bias. I'm very comfortable. Very, very comfortable with the Atlanta Falcons.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to keep rolling. As soon as actually, I heard some people saying that the line was out and available. It's at some of the books. Is it online right now for the
Which
Ravens?
one?
Or is that still off the board?
Ravens, I'm not seeing anything.
Okay,
I mean, according to SBR odds, it's still off the board everywhere.
I'm making 2 plays here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking the Tennessee Titans
Mm-hmm.
to beat the Colts. But I think if there's 2 points available, I'll probably take it.
Yeah, it's a split line 2 or 1.5.
Okay, I'll take a +2.
Okay, the 2 will be minus 103. That's the current line at Pinnacle. Again.
Another thing I will be doing is I'm taking the Tennessee Titans to win the division.
Oh, shit.
The Tennessee Titans to win the division. I can get +230 at Bet365. If you want, I'll look at a couple other books, so we don't need to do that here, and I can just tweet that out. Would that be
just
easier?
tweet it out and just let me know. Just hit me up with that information.
Sure, I'll just hit you with the tweet. Then I'm still hesitant to do this. I've been hesitant. I've been hitting the Redskins under nonstop each week, but I'm hesitant to do it. And I'm going to take some time before I make this decision. Sean Robertson said he's all over the Falcons.
Mm-hmm.
Abba Zabba says grabbing the Falcons in Jimmy's voice shortly. I like it. Parlay Poppy +230 value large. Yes, I'm taking, and I haven't bet it yet. I still have to bet the +230 on the Titans, but I will be doing it, and I'll make that an official play. I may take the under in this Texans-Redskins game. I'm going to need a little bit more time to think on it. But a play I will be making, actually, you know what? I'm going to spend a little bit more time on the Giants as well. I want to take the Giants over the Bucks. I feel like it's the play, but I think I might just take a tiny bit more time on that game. The Steelers-Jaguars, they talked me off of the over. I'm not going to take a side on this. I'm already on the under 47 at -115 in the Broncos-Chargers. And in all honesty, I'm not 100% sure I'm going to bet it at 45.5. And that's not because it's not because I think that I'm on the wrong side now. It's because after the show and breaking down the show, I know that Whale Cappers on the Chargers team total over, and it's going to take me a little bit more time to make a decision on that game. Then I have some interest on the Raiders, and if I can get +7, I know everybody's against me on the show, on the Audible, on this spot, and the Cardinals are coming off looking very good. I'm going to take some time before I make that move. I'm going to take some time before I make the Eagles a play. But I wanted to take the Vikings so badly, and the big balls play on the Audible was Donnie Rightside said the Bears will win by double digits.
Really? Wow.
The Bears will win by double digits. Whew.
In a contest, I took Minnesota to win outright. He loves the Bears here.
It was just a jaw drop because so he was the last person to talk on the show. Both Whale Capper and I were on the Vikings. So I'm going to spend a little bit more time on that. Teddy B says, Jimmy, Vikings underdog moneyline play of the year. God damn, that's so exciting. When Teddy B says it's a play of the year to take the Vikings, and Donnie Rightside says the Bears will win by double digits, that's what makes this so goddamn exciting.
Sure.
I'm going to take a little bit more time on those games. Just going to make those plays that I made official right now.
I'll weigh in. What the hell? In the contest that I'm in, we have to pick every game straight up. I took Minnesota straight up, so, damn.
Big Ragu says, no way, Bears all over Mini. And Muhammad Joma, Bears by 10.
Wow.
Abba Zabba says, here's the Whale Capper taking Vikings +1.5. Yeah, he's got Vikings +1.5. He's got Vikings money line. And I was about to take the Vikings too. Very, very, very interesting.
What was the key point, if you can summarize it in 15 seconds?
Injuries.
From Donnie.
Injuries and cold weather. Rhodes, if he gets beaten, is he going to pull a hammy? Sendaho, we don't think is going to be playing. If any of these guys play, are they going to get hurt during the game? Going to be cold. Even though a lot of people think this Vikings team has players that are sort of built for outdoor weather, they're just not used to it.
Mm-hmm.
So it was mainly injuries and cold weather. And not only that, but Donnie said he likes the Bears to win this game, but the Vikings to win the division. Extremely, extremely interesting. And then everybody is on the over here, the Chiefs, Rams, and I've decided just to go ahead and take it. I will take the over Chiefs, Rams.
Okay, let's find it. Chiefs and the Rams. You're going to take the over, Jim.
I know this is a public play, a square play, and the Sharps may come out of the woodwork to take the under.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see where this line closes. And we will be talking about it because it's a Monday night game, so we'll be talking about it on Monday night.
You're right. And what's your prediction on this total?
Oh, that is hard. I mean, the big question is, that is hard because when you have a total like this, I'm not exactly sure that when it gets to the extremes, it's a little bit hard to predict market behavior. I'm not quite sure how much the public is going to come in all over the over here. And the big question is, will sharp money come in? Will big sharp money come in on the under? I have to assume, just knowing how those fucking nerds are, that they will. It doesn't mean they're right. But I have to assume that they're going to sit there being like, this is just an overreaction. And, we project this game. We think this total should be 61, so we're going to bet the under.
Extremely interesting stuff on this game.
Yeah.
Whale Capper's biggest bet of the year.
Mm-hmm.
He found a book that was taking action for the Rams before the field change, and the field change wouldn't change it. And he made his biggest bet of the year on the Rams -2.5. He thought he was going to wake up after the change to LA and see a 4.5.
Mm-hmm.
He saw a 3.5. I was a little less confident on that.
Right.
And I'm seeing here, Tat the Cliff, I love Oakland too. And then my man Shaquille Bell, I love Oakland +5.5 this weekend. God, I could have used you guys on the show because everybody was making fun of me for liking.
Yeah. Alan Action says, high total, but 57 last few seasons usually cover the over, which is true. We're just trying to predict where the line movement will be. And I have to think there's going to be guys with their algorithms and shit who are going to say the fair total on this one should be, 59. They're going to say something like that, and they're going to bet it down a little bit. I predict we are going to know this on Monday, so we'll see. I predict that when we're sitting here, I don't know if it's going to be quite on Monday morning. I predict that this line will close 62. 1 point lower. That's my prediction.
Abba78 says, I've not made that a pick yet, right?
Right.
Okay. I don't know if I'm going to do it yet. Abba78, I am going to bet it at some point, but I may just keep an eye on the market. Abba78 says, I like the Rams at home. Donnie made some valid points for the Rams' first true home game. That was a big, very interesting moment for Donnie. Mm-hmm. And he's damn right. All the Chiefs fans have tickets to Mexico.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Generally, in this spot against the Rams, the Chiefs would have 30,000 people in the stand.
Seth Hagen saw a stat. Kirk Cousins 4-21 lifetime against teams above 500. Yes, I didn't know that exact stat, but I knew that Cousins kind of slumped against elite teams and
great to have Seth
against
in the
better
chat.
teams.
Much love, Seth. Miss you, homie. Oakland convincingly, says Dwayne Reed. Ooh, I like hearing that.
And there you go, Don Ricci. I also like the under 63 in that game.
Oh, that's exciting. And my man Kelly McMillan has joined us just in time for us to roll into CFL. Now, is there anything you want to touch on with the games that are coming on in 5 minutes in college basketball? Because there's a huge slate of them.
I just decided to pass on it, and we'll see how it all goes. We'll see how it all turns out.
Well, we have 5 minutes, so before we go into CFL, why don't we hear if any of you guys think that a play should be made? There's 5 minutes before the tip-off. There are some marquee matchups. We have Purdue and Davidson clashing. We also have North Carolina at Tennessee Tech. So I guess I don't know. But let's hear if anybody's got a spot they want to make a move here. Oh, and yeah, very interesting. Parlay Poppy says, from LA, there are no LA Rams fans. Advantage. Get that out of there. Very interesting. Mohammed Jomas says, Cousins will panic in primetime against a strong defense.
And in the end, my Southeastern Missouri State Jacksonville under hit by 2 points. So I don't know if that was a good play, but the three totals that I gave out, I didn't give them out, so not going on my record. But I mentioned them as leans, and the picks that I bet went 2-1. So once again, leans, plays that I mentioned. People talk about, Peter, no one cares about your leans. If they're leans, then make them picks, except that I talk about my leans. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I talk about it. I said that those were 3 bets that I made this morning, and 2 of the 3 cashed. So, all right, nice to see, although that was a close one, so maybe it wasn't an EV play. What do you think, Jim?
Twadi Latte, who handed us 2 winners on a silver platter that I enjoyed immensely. Because I went 5-3 yesterday in college basketball. Would have been a 3-3 day. I went 0-3 in college football. I definitely was very, very thankful for Twadi Latte breaking down that Pittsburgh game so succinctly and so well. He likes Citadel versus Texas over. Dwayne Reed, top college basketball plays Hofstra +13. Hofstra, Maryland. That game goes off in 3 minutes. Milwaukee +22. Milwaukee against Cincinnati. That game goes off in 3 minutes. Then he's got Georgetown -6. Western Kentucky +8. UConn +4.5. And Citadel at +24.
Okay. Very nice.
Yes, very, very nice. And thank you, Twadi. When these guys make plays, a lot of study goes into it, and it means so much that you guys will share it with us. Thank you both.
Yes.
And that's beautiful. And now we have Kelly McMillan. I am ready to get into CFL.
As opposed to when I make college basketball plays, like 20 seconds goes into it. I'm like, should that total really be that high? But I do okay with it. But yeah, definitely prefer to listen to what Tuate Latte has to say. All right, so should we go to Kelly McMillan now?
Well, it's great to have Kelly McMillan joining us.
Yes.
But people still want some more talk. Oh, also, Michael Irvelina says, can you please ask Pete about the second half of the Stony Brook game?
Yes, I will look into it right now. Again, I will look into it right now. Jim, can you, while I look into this, can you handle the show?
I would love to.
Okay.
I would love to.
Oh, that's awesome.
Farshad Hassami saying Redskins under and Saints over, the best bets of the week. God, you could be really on something, Farshad. I think those are both sound plays and were believed in too when we broke down the games in the Audible. I think that's a nice spot. Dan Kelly, Rams and Chargers home games. If you listen to the crowd, you think they're on the road. Alan Action says, what about Wofford tonight versus Stanford? Did you cap this game at all, Pete or Jimmy? Listen, I've been on screen for just under 4 hours today. The Audible was all my afternoon's attention, although I did try to make some moves with CFL and did the best I can. Teddy B saying, love the Celtics tonight. Bounce back spot. They won't lose to Toronto. And Justin Coleman says, both Jeff and Donnie are huge Vikings haters. I didn't know that. I'm still interested in the Vikings. Very interested in the Vikings. I just, when these guys go so heavy against them, I just feel like I maybe need some more time to ensure that I'm on the right spot here. And that's basically what's up. Diesel Eugene, what up, guys? Haven't had much time to study tape on the fights. Tractor Prezeris, minus 135. Magny, plus 180 and plus 240. Nice job. And he parlayed Vera and Botelho. Noli knows, and this is football, on the Air Force Wyoming.
The game was taken off. I was going to say that I was going to lean to the under at like 74.5 or 75 in Stony Brook Holy Cross, but it has been taken off, and I'm not going to be able to bet it or anything. But yeah, go ahead, Jim.
Big Ragu saying his play of the year. Play of the year is that football spot he gave out, UCF. Play of the year.
Wow.
It makes it. I find that very, very appealing. Very, very, very appealing. Teddy B says, Loshak is a Vikings fan. I'm 3-1 all year betting them. Take them. That's all I have to say.
Okay.
Bid XN is on St. John's -2 and Arkansas plus 6.5. Let me take another look at that spot here with take another look at that. Sorry, there's so many games. Okay. It's so hard to figure out. Take another look at that spot he's talking about. So he's got St. John's against Rutgers. Rutgers is... Oh, and that game goes off right now, so you have to jump on that immediately.
Sorry, now I'm looking at South Dakota High Point. I'm just looking at possible second half stuff here. You know, not really seeing that much yet.
Yes. What about Florida International Fordham?
Pass. I looked at that one. Pass.
Big Dave says Eagles plus 8 is a play for Sunday. Look for Eagles to keep it close all game. They will give the Saints everything they got. And Hawko Schofield, what a guy, says, love this fucking show. Thanks, Jimmy and Pete. Best research out there. That's the problem with what's happening right now is we're just overwhelmed with sports, and it's very, very difficult to hammer. Last year, I would have spent the whole afternoon on the college card, but now I have the Audible Tuesdays and Fridays, and it's just incapable.
Right. On the other hand, the flip side of that is you're fucking the man in NFL right now, Jimmy the Bag, as far as research, analysis, and picks are concerned. You know what I'm saying? The flip side is you can sit here and be the fucking man in NFL, which is unbelievable.
It's so much of that goes to Donnie Rightside, Whale Pepper, and the guys in the show. So it's not something where I sit back and go, see, I
no. But I'm just saying all that work you're putting in is like, you know, as opposed to just being like, yeah, I don't know. Now you're coming in and like, I would blindly tail you in NFL to the end of the year now.
I feel very good. I feel
fine, like not tail you with your influence from all the people. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, right. I feel like I'm seeing things clearly in NFL with the great help of all these cappers.
Yeah, and it just, when you know you're going to have to do a show like that, it makes you focus on what's important. Then you're bouncing it off the other guys. And when you come out of that show, there's no way you can't have a great read on all the important factors. You're not lost when you come out of that show.
Well, also, they take me off of so many plays.
Right.
They take me off of so many plays, and that's what helps the most. And then we're not putting our bets in right away. So, like last week, Tuesday, Donnie and I both like the Lions. On Friday, we wanted nothing to do with the Lions. It really, really, really helped. It really helped. This is a...
All right, I'm just gonna be scanning here college basketball second halves until this show is over. I'm just gonna look if anything pops up. I will definitely shout it out, let it out, tell it out.
Sophia Almachar says should keep 3 plays per sport, solid 3 plays. What you guys think? I don't agree with that, Rhea. I guess I find when you start really feeling an edge in a certain sport that there's no reason to cap it at a certain amount of games at all. In fact, if you're really, really rolling in a sport, I think more quantity actually helps. I really think it helps. But I'm learning by working with Pete. He's helped that so much. So you should probably answer that better. If Rhea's asking
capping your top plays in a
sport.
sport. Well, you have to know yourself. I mean, I know that myself for a long time. I would rate my plays. You know what I mean? I would have them like the top, then the middle, then the bottom, right? And then I would have my leans. That's what I used to. I would rate them from 1 to 5. 5 meant top play. 4 meant a play that I liked, but below top play. 3 meant a play that I liked, but only a little bit. And then 1 and 2 would be my categories of leans, and I would monitor that. And for years and years and years, and probably even still now, my 4 plays were always way better than my 5 plays. You know what I mean? So that means that the plays that I liked were always way better than the plays that I liked a lot. And that's why in these shows, my leans, which would probably count as my 4 plays that I'm liking but not quite enough to give, are just way better than my actual plays. So you have to know yourself. You have to know how you're doing it. And the important thing is to know that you have a complete read on whatever it is you're betting. You know what I mean? What you don't want to do is bite off more than you can chew. So yeah, if you want to take 3 games and cap them and just keep it at that, that's totally fine. But the basic rule of thumb, which I think she's hinting at, which I think is true, is when it comes to capping, don't bite off more than you can chew, because it's very tempting to do that.
Definitely.
It's very tempting to be like, all right, well, I have another 2 minutes here. Why don't I cap this college basketball game? And then all of a sudden you start thinking you're seeing an edge, which you might be. The point is you have to know yourself and not bite off more than you can chew. And as always, bet size appropriately and don't have a bankroll that's more than you can lose, because this should be fun. It should be recreational. And it's a lot of fun to do recreationally. Some people do make money at it, and if you can, congratulations. That is legitimately awesome. Some people who do it recreationally also make money at it, But the point is that it should be fun, and just please, unless you're sure that you have a real expectation of profitability going forward, think of it, please, as a recreational endeavor. You know what I'm saying, Jim?
Yeah, I do know what you're saying.
Yes,
and it's
yes.
important to talk about.
Sorry, I just wanted to say that. Go on for that for a few minutes.
I believe my man Kelly McMillan is with us, and because he's with us, let's figure out how we're going to handle CFL.
And there you go. Sean Robertson is like, Loshak, stop singing. Your voice sucks. He's like, well put, Loshak. I love you, Sean Robertson. Yes, any criticisms, come on in. If you have criticisms of me, if you think I should stop singing, shout them out. We wanted the show to be as good as possible, and we need you to tell us what you think is working and what's not. All right, let's move on, Jim.
Let's move on. I'm going to bring up Kelly McMillan right now. Hopefully he's still with us in the chat. We will see. I will look for his name coming up. But he's extremely talented with CFL, and it's a great sport. It's a great sport to bet. And if I wasn't doing these shows, I would be doing a lot of focus on CFL. When you have a small amount of teams, you really get to know them. You really get to understand them. And it's been a very profitable sport. If you can't put as much time into it, it makes it difficult. And I know a lot of people have had a tough CFL season. Not us, but we haven't had great ones. We're plus units and positive ROI, but it's a battle. But Kelly's been smashing it. So Kelly likes Ottawa and the over. He's parlaying that. He also likes the Ottawa team total over. Winnipeg plus the points is another play, and I'm with them. And we talked about it on the morning show. There's a changing of the guard. First off, you're getting Ottawa at home -3 because the Ticats completely destroyed the Lions. The Red Blacks have taken care of business with the Ticats. Their first game against each other was a very strange game where they couldn't get anything done in the red zone, and it was all field goals. And that next time they met, I actually liked the Ticats in that spot. Ticats got off to a really nice start, were in control of the game, and the Red Blacks eventually took over. And that's easily what could happen here in this spot. I liked Ottawa. I agree with Ottawa. What up?
I just saw that the Air Force UMBC game that I lost on, it was because it went into overtime. In regulation, it was the under was easy. So all 3 of my plays in the morning show that I talked about in regulation were winners. It's just the Air Force game went into OT. I just saw that. All right, go ahead, Jim.
I know you're going to smash
right,
college
go ahead,
basketball
go
like
ahead.
you always do. Also, there's a possible changing of the guard in the West. And it's the Bombers who are going to do that. Maybe the Stamps still win, but 5 5 points is so juicy. So juicy. Now, another spot that Kelly likes here is the under in the Winnipeg Calgary. I'm going to need a little bit more time. With that spot because his favorite play is the team total over for Winnipeg. So that's an interesting thing that I'm going to take a little bit more time. But here, for the sake of the show, I think he's on to something with Ottawa and the over. I would like to make those plays here official. I'm going to do a little bit more work and bet that, and I'll do that as soon as the show is over. But I'm with him here. I'm going to take Ottawa and the over, and I'm going to take Winnipeg plus the point.
And you want to make these official plays, Jim?
Yeah, these three
okay.
plays.
Oh, geez. All right. Sorry, I got to go to, here we go. SBR odds, more sports. Drop down to CFL. If you go to SBR odds, the navigation shows you more sports. You see AFL, CFL, and WNBA. And so you want Ottawa?
I do.
What do you want? Ottawa minus the points? I'm sorry?
I want Ottawa minus the points, which is 3, right?
Okay, yes. We're going to line chop here. Ottawa minus the points would be, 3.5 minus, Heritage has 3.5 minus 105. We could give you 3.5 minus 105. We give you that. Ottawa minus 3.5 minus 105. Okay.
And I'll take the over. I think there's going to be points in this game.
Mm-hmm. And the over in the Ottawa game, which would be 54 minus 108. Okay. Ham, Ottawa over 54 minus 108. Okay.
And then I'll take Winnipeg plus the points.
And then you're going to take Winnipeg. Let's see, line shop again here. Winnipeg plus the points would be, we can give you a 5 minus 110. But his best bet was Winnipeg team total over, right? You don't want that one.
I don't know if I think that his best bet here is, it's over 23
team total,
points
right.
for Winnipeg. Yeah, it is. I'm not sure I want to take that right now.
Alan Action says, Pete, take us out with working for the weekend. Alan Action, I love you. I love the entire chat box, the entire comment section. Really, seriously.
Eddie Oilers,
I know we say it over and over and over again.
Eddie Oilers on the under in Winnipeg, Calgary. I trust Kelly very, very much, but I'm a little concerned. I'm always going to be a little concerned of that Stampeders defense. And I am here. Eddie Oilers says the money line might be safer if you'd like the Red Blacks. Yeah, it's definitely safer. Definitely safer. But I'm going to stick with it here. I'm going to stick with the Red Blacks minus 3.5, the over 54 there, and the Bombers plus the points. Those are going to be my 3 plays.
The problem is I might have a little bit perfect pitch, but I'm a baritone, so I can't sing a lot of in the register that a lot of these songs are, but it's hard for me to sing out of the key. I don't have perfect pitch, but I have it when it comes to certain songs, you know what I mean? So it's like I feel the pitch of that song in my head, and I know I can't hit those notes. So anyway, sorry, didn't mean to, just in case I don't do it, Alan Action, that's why. Go ahead.
I'll take Bombers plus 5. That's the line I'm getting.
All right, yes, plus 5 minus 110.
All right, so those will be my 3 plays in CFL, and I'm going to put a little bit more time into them afterwards, but after the show, right after the show, as soon as the show's over, and I'm going to bet them.
All right, is that it, Jim?
Yeah.
Except for, right? Do we have...
We certainly do now. There's been some very interesting stuff going on around the office, and we don't know where Larry is.
No?
We don't know where Larry is. Been gone all day. We thought it was going to be Larry here, but we do have Freddie Fortune, and as soon as he got to that high water mark, he's lost 2 straight.
It happens, because if he hadn't lost 2 straight, then he'd be at a new high water mark. So, here he comes, Freddie Fortune. Now, I know I pulled back the curtain, and just want everyone to know, off camera, I do fucking love this guy. He's a wonderful, wonderful human being. But come on down, Freddie Fortune. Do your thing.
He makes me a little nervous.
Does he? Okay. I was just, All right, he's not.
Look what I got.
Oh, you got a new book.
No, it's Larry's. I don't know where he is. I haven't seen him since yesterday.
That's concerning.
I don't really care.
Okay.
To play parlay, UEFA Nations League. Serbia versus Montenegro. Taking Serbia to win at minus 250. And also Malta versus Kosovo. Taking Kosovo to win at minus 200, which gives me a plus 110 parlay at Bet365. I don't like what you said during the show, no.
You didn't like it? You didn't like the fact that I said that I actually like you as a human being off camera?
No, the other thing you said.
Oh, that I love Larry.
No, that you love singing. Oh. I love singing.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
Okay. Freddie Fortune, maintaining the weirdness, even when throwing a curveball. All right, there you go. Thanks so much, everyone. We'll be back Monday at 12 o'clock Eastern Time.